James Harden did not play that well. He did not look like the MVP candidate that he was during the regular season and throughout the playoffs so far. He was 3 for 20 from the field, but the Rockets still found a way to win, and he made a lot of free throws in this game. What do you think about this sort of underwhelming performance from James Harden?
Well, the thing is, I mean, we all subject to have one bad game. I mean, everybody goes through it. But the thing that nobody's talking about is how great the Rockets' defense been lately. They defense, even the last couple of games of the regular season, went to another level. And now throughout the playoffs, James didn't play his best game, but they hung their hats on the defensive end, and they didn't give Utah anything easy. I mean, they played every possession hard, and guys was playing, you seen guys rotating, so I think the Rockets don't get enough credit about their defensive end, and how much they done stepped up on that side.
I think that's a really good point because early on in the season, their defense was atrocious. But if you look at the numbers, like after the All-Star break, they really came together on the defensive end. I mean, even adding Austin Rivers, who's a pretty good defender, helps, and Chris Paul's obviously a great defender. They have been a good defensive team late in the season and in this playoff series. And another thing that's funny is we talk about James Harden's poor performance. He had 22 and 10 assists. You know what I mean? I think he went to the line 16 times. Like, our expectations for him are so high that he doesn't need to have a great shooting game to still affect the game, to still account for a lot of points for the Rockets offense, because he does that. But one thing I found interesting that I have to talk to you about is let's listen to Cassidy, our homegirl, colleague, and friend, talk to James after the game. I have a question for you after you hear this.
All right.
A hard-fought win despite you going 0 for 15 from the field mentally.
Real?
Yes, mentally.
Oh, no.
You didn't know that?
I went 0 for 15.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. From the field, I don't remember.
Can you go 0 for 15 from the field and not remember? Like, can that happen? Can you really not know if you're 0 for 15?
Oh, you know if you're 0 for 15.
Okay, good.
But James played it off so cool, though. James played it off so cool. But, trust me, as a basketball player, you don't go and chase stats or whatever. You don't want to look at the stat sheet and see what you got going on or this, that, and the other. But you know when you haven't hit a basket. I'm pretty sure of that. So he knew that, but he played it off pretty well, though. But that was an interesting question she asked, though, at that time.
Yeah, she was like, he's like, I was over 15? Like, what do you mean? I didn't know I was over 15.